G'day guys, Ryan here, your coffee coach, and I'm here with Carmelo from Coffee Machine Technologies. So great meeting you. Thanks for talking with us today. We're going to look at a couple of home grinders, and we're going to start off with the really fantastic looking Fiorenzato All Ground. So yeah, take us through the All Ground and how it came to be, and some of its functionality.
Coffee Machine Technologies has been working with Firorenzato as a partner for the last 10 years. We've worked very closely with the Firorenzato group in regards to really trying to find a grinder that suits the Australian marketplace. Melbourne being Melbourne and Australia being Australia, we love coffee, okay? And there's lots of different choices for people out there. We probably stock one of the largest ranges of coffee machines for home and for commercial purposes. But what we had found is that there wasn't really something easy to use at home for the pro consumer, and hence we developed what we call the All Ground. Now, the All Ground is quite unique in the way that it actually allows the person to zone what area there are inside at the time when they're using the grinder. So for instance, now if I wanted to do a percolator, I'm in the percolator or mocha zone. If I wanted to go to filter, I can go to filter, and I clearly see what area or what zone I'm in, which really helps the person at home understand the different coffee grind levels. The other big thing about the All Ground, which no other home grinder will have, is the very quick and easy clean system.
Wow.
I can remove the blades, I can clean it, I can remove any excess coffee, I can also clear out the coffee spout.
Yeah.
Okay? So I can really get down to that zero retention. Here you also see the red speed blades. So Red Speed Blades is a very unique blade system. It's a titanium coating. It's one level above titanium. So to give you an idea, the average home grinder normally would have a grinder life of around 400 kilos. We operate at 1,500.
Right.
So this is a really commercial grinder for home. Probably an overkill, but it is.
Well, you never have to change your blades at home, and probably most home users wouldn't want to.
Well, the average person at home we sort of work on is about 4 years. We probably won't see these people come back for about 8 years. So it's not good for our service guys, but it's great for our customers. You know?
Oh, that's a brilliant looking machine. And I love the fact that you've got a lot more steps in the espresso range than your mocha and your filters.
Correct, because espresso can be really quite tedious and can be very fine tuning. So, obviously different coffee machines, vibrating pumps, rotary pumps, dual boilers, single boiler, heat exchange. You really want to try to find that little niche. And so, yes, the espresso does have a really large range for you.
So tell us through some of the display here. What can they access in the display itself?
So the display works like a normal grinder. So if I'm in the espresso mode and I want to reprogram our time setting, well, I can actually go in, I can actually hold the button, and I can actually very quickly go into a user menu and quickly change its time on both the single or the double, or I have a manual button if I want to do a top up.
Yep.
Then the difference is when I go to the mocha, it actually stops and starts, because he would assume that you're either taking a dosing cup and you want to know how many sort of grams you're doing, or a particular volume in a dosing cup. And filter, it will just continuously run.
Right.
Again, you'd be looking to do a certain amount of product and weigh it and stuff like that. So.
And you might have weighed it then pop it in, and then
correct. Yeah. So if you want to do a single dose, weigh your beans, throw it in, hit the button, you can walk away from filter, which is really good. It also comes with a dosing cup. It's not on display, but it actually comes part of the kit.
Yeah. Okay. And I noticed the little dial on the side here.
Well, it's easy, just switching on and off. It's a nice tactile feel. It's a real sort of commitment of power. You've got the adjustable fork as well, so you can do your hands free, or you can remove it for a dosing cup attachment.
That's brilliant. I love it. And where does this sit in terms of the price range?
Sure. So in our price range, you're looking at around the 1,700 mark. So it is at the premium level for home grinders. But you are really buying a commercial grinder, and so we tend to sort of steer this to people that are buying the more premium machines, your GS3s, your Eagle 1s, your Sinessos, and dual boiler machines that they really want to have that fine tuning. But apart from the All Ground, then we can also step down in the range and we can go to what we call the F4 electronic. So here's your more traditional grinder, similar to the All Ground, doesn't have all the funky features with the quick release and all that sort of stuff. It's based on a real traditional cafe grinder. You have your dual purpose buttons, your single and double cup, and then you have some other user interfaces where you can do statistical data and all that sort of stuff. Blade life on this is again around that 400 kilos because it's only a standard tool blade.
Yeah. And 400 kilos for those of you who might only be drinking a kilo a month, maybe sometimes even over 8 weeks. that's several years.
Sure.
So you're not going to have to worry about replacing the blades anytime soon.
That's right. Yeah. And like I said, generally, in my experience, the average person at around that 4-year period would be bringing the grinder back in with a service of their machine, and would be doing a blade changeover at that time.
And so this one, you said the price range sits...
So this one comes down to about $1,200. And then we have one more grinder, unfortunately it's not on display today. It's called the F4 Eco. It's a great grinder, very simple to use because we remove all the electronics and it's activated by a micro switch. So it allows the group handle to be in control. And what we found in the home market is that it's very clean. Okay, a lot of people having home machines get confused with changing the grind and changing time. So it's like changing your smoke detector battery, change the grind, change the time. The Eco allows you to adjust your grind because you're mechanically stopping and starting the grinder. It allows you to control the environment a lot better. And it comes down to $770, and that's a great grinder for what you get,
That's fantastic. And the Eco, does it use less power? Is that why it's called Eco?
No, we just more so because we call it economical because of less electronics. Yeah. But it's the same body, same grind blade, everything the same, just that we remove all the electronics. A lot of people still do fear electronics on a grinder in home. It's always a sort of big thing. Oh, I'm not sure. Is it going to last? Is it going to this? But rest assured, as I said, we've been working with Fiorenzato for the last 10 years. The Eco, the F4, the All Ground's only relatively new, but, commercially in their range, electronics and screens have come a long way.
Absolutely. And I think you're absolutely right. When it comes to changing the dose, when you have an electronic one, people forget. They go, I've got to dial it finer, and they forget, no, you need to make sure they get up the time and the dose.
Yeah, so we always like to say to people, change the grind, change the time, and we just make it really simple for people,
Fantastic. All right, so thanks for talking with us, Camilo. That was fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
As you see there's some fantastic home grinder options. And so if you need to talk to the guys at Coffee Machine Technologies, they can get you on the website.
Get us on the website, or if you're in Melbourne, come down to 285 Lygon Street and come have a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Thanks very much. I'm Ryan, your coffee coach, and as always, enjoy your brew.